Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on a really profound and incredibly personal journey. We're diving into a complex case study sent all the way from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
This is a story that doesn't just span one lifetime, but stretches across eons, actually. It meticulously reveals this intricate tapestry of cause and effect through one family's, frankly, often harrowing experiences.
Indeed. This deep dive into their journey is such a powerful illustration of how past actions, even from distant eons, can really shape our present reality.
Right.
Our mission here is to unpack this complex narrative, using the detailed accounts provided, and offer insights into the profound workings of karma as it's observed and taught in the Buddhist tradition. We'll see how understanding these karmic threads can maybe illuminate a clearer path forward for everyone, really.
All right, let's begin by trying to understand the father. He's described as, handsome from Bangkok, popular especially with women. He eventually found love with the mother, who came from Bangmod, and they settled into life in the Klong Toei slum. But their family life was anything but stable. His days, we're told, were largely consumed by drinking, smoking, gambling, violence. He never truly cared for his family, apparently. Gained a reputation as the neighborhood ruffian, often starting these chaotic drinking circles.
Oh, dear.
Now, at 78, he lives with a minor wife. It just paints a picture of a life lived with, I suppose, reckless abandon, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And what's revealed in the, let's call it the karmic blueprint behind this description, it's quite striking.
How so?
Well, his past lives show this consistent pattern of associating with detrimental influences, what are sometimes called bad friends,
Okay.
practicing very little charity, and repeatedly breaking all 5 fundamental precepts.
The basic moral guidelines.
Exactly, abstaining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and intoxicants. This repeated pattern, accumulating over many, many lifetimes, led to rebirths in the great hells. Yeah. Upon escaping those realms, he still endured poverty and disease. And the residual karma from such extensive misconduct, particularly the sexual misconduct and lack of charity, it suggests future lives, potentially even as a female sex worker, facing significant hardship and exploitation.
That's an incredibly precise and sobering connection. So, if someone is caught in such a deep-seated cycle, seemingly trapped by these powerful threads of past actions,
Yeah.
what does that mean for them? Is there a way out? A way to break free?
That's a really important question because, yes, there is hope. The path to resolution lies in a radical internal shift. It's not just about changing behavior on the outside. It's a fundamental change deep inside.
Okay.
It means consciously cutting off those bad habits completely, embracing charity, diligently keeping the precepts, and engaging in meditation to purify the mind.
So it's a whole package deal.
Yeah. It really is. This isn't just about mitigating current suffering, though it does that. It's about fundamentally changing one's spiritual trajectory. It's about, closing the door to those lower realms, the abhaya, states of intense suffering, and opening the path to higher, more fortunate rebirths. It's a profound recalibration.
Okay. From the father's challenging path, let's turn to the mother. Her life, too, was marked by, extraordinary endurance. She was described as a good woman from Bangmod, and despite the father's destructive lifestyle, she had 7 children with him. Her life was just an enduring struggle, a testament to immense hardship and sacrifice.
It sounds like it.
She became the sole provider, hawking vegetables and fruits, waking up at 3 a.m., not returning until after 8 p.m., often sacrificing her own meals, eating last, or sometimes not at all, just to make sure her family was fed.
Incredible dedication.
And this dedication eventually led her to a leadership role, becoming a Jap Kang foreman at Klong Toei port, overseeing thousands of workers, yet still doing heavy labor herself, carrying goods for export. Just relentless, selfless devotion.
Her life was indeed a testament to that extraordinary endurance and selflessness. However, such relentless strain, both physical and emotional, it took its toll.
Understandably.
She developed high blood pressure and diabetes. Then, in the year 2000, she suffered from bilateral cataracts.
Oh, no.
After surgery to remove them, tragically, she was completely blinded within 3 days.
Completely blind, just like that.
Yes. Then, a fall left her hemiplegic, paralyzing half her body. She sadly passed away at 66, her already poor health exacerbated by profound grief after her son died from food poisoning. It's just a truly heartbreaking sequence.
The depth of her suffering is just astounding. Given her immense dedication, what karmic roots could possibly explain such an incredibly difficult life for her?
It's a stark example of residual karma playing out, unfortunately. In a past life, she was actually a man whose actions were strikingly similar to her current husband's negative behaviors.
Really? Like the drinking and violence?
Yes, violent, promiscuous, keeping bad company, frequently getting into brawls. Her current hardships are a continuation of that past life residual karma.
So the poverty.
Her stinginess in that past life contributed directly to the poverty she experienced in this one, always struggling. And the specific ailments, like the blindness and paralysis, they stem from her past as that alcoholic, violent man who injured others. He even blinded an adversary with a punch in one fight.
Wow, the blindness connection is so direct.
It often is. After death, she was initially a wandering, starving spirit, a kaisampawesi, because she hadn't been much merit herself. But later, she ascended to become an earth deity, a Bhumadeva, thanks to dedicated merit made by her family.
Ah, so merit from others helped her after death.
Exactly. It shows that while karma plays out relentlessly, merit, especially from loved ones, can still offer relief and improve one's state after death, even for someone who didn't make much merit for themselves in that life.
That's a powerful illustration of how, even after intense suffering, there's still possibility, aided by the love of others. That's a key insight, isn't it? That connection matters.
Absolutely. Individual actions create karma, but the merit dedicated by others can genuinely shift things.
Now, our listener, the daughter, she also had an incredibly difficult start, born right there in the Klongtoe slum. She received minimal education, just 1 year of municipal school, before starting work at the tender age of 11.
Just 11.
Yeah, doing construction, carrying bricks, stones, cement at 12, then working at the port at 17, and giving all her hard-earned money to her mother.
Her early life truly reflects distinct past karma. Her lack of education and these difficult circumstances, they stem from past stinginess, ego, a lower social standing in previous lives, and, crucially, a failure to support education or wise individuals.
So not valuing knowledge has consequences.
A clear manifestation, yes.
Huh.
When one doesn't prioritize or contribute to the spread of knowledge and wisdom, this can be the result.
And this is where her story takes an even more poignant, traumatic turn. Her life just unfolded with a series of terrible events.
Okay.
Her mother tried to arrange a marriage, but the daughter disliked the suitor, so she ran away with a port worker she thought of as a brother. He then raped her, got her pregnant, and then abandoned her after she found out he was already married.
That's horrific.
Later, she was raped again by another married port worker, but understandably, she chose not to pursue it. Then, when her mother lost her job, the family faced actual starvation. 2 weeks with nothing but bamboo shoots.
Unimaginable.
Desperate, a neighbor led her into sex work. She did that for 2 years. During this time, she became pregnant again, didn't know who the father was, and chose to have an abortion because of her dire financial situation. It's just an almost unbelievable series of hardships.
These experiences, they highlight incredibly complex and severe karmic patterns. Her being twice raped and abandoned is a direct reflection, a mirror image of similar actions she inflicted on others when she was that rebellious, promiscuous man in a past life.
So what she did to others came back to her.
Precisely. Her engaging in sex work is residual karma from extensive sexual misconduct during that same past life. And the abortion, this is particularly significant and very grave karmically. It leads to severe consequences. Rebirth in hell, future lives marked by disease, short lifespans, and even being aborted multiple times herself before a successful birth can occur. It creates this awful cycle. It's considered one of the heaviest forms of karma.
She mentioned a powerful dream about the aborted child. She dreamt of a boy on her stomach, accusing her of vowing to be her son. Was that just guilt manifesting as a dream?
No, that dream was absolutely real. That child was indeed a son from her previous life who had been aborted repeatedly, now seeking rebirth with her again, drawn by that powerful, persistent karmic connection.
A son from a past life.
Yes. And in another past life, this son was actually her friend when she was that rebellious, promiscuous man. Together, they broke all 5 precepts. It just demonstrates the sheer persistence of these karmic ties across lifetimes, even after something so tragic.
Wow. Okay. Despite these immense challenges, she did find a new path eventually.
Good.
While working, she met a German man. He fell deeply in love, gave her money to help her family, married her, and brought her to Germany when she was 25. They had a son together.
Ah, a positive turn.
But then, a new crisis. Her husband had an affair.
Oh, no.
In a desperate act of retaliation, she even briefly returned to sex work, which he apparently ignored. Then, the biggest blow. At just 7 years old, Their son was hit by a truck.
Oh, terrible.
He sustained a severe head injury that left him paralyzed on his right side, wheelchair-bound for 5 years, needing constant, round-the-clock care. And on top of that, she also cares for her disabled father-in-law. This is a relentless series of burdens.
This connection with her German husband, it actually stems from a past life. He was a work supervisor, and she was a worker. They fell deeply in love then, formed a strong bond, and that remanifested now.
So their meeting wasn't random.
Not at all. And her current role, caring for her disabled son and father-in-law, also has very specific karmic roots.
Okay, let's unpack that. The son first.
For her son, remember that past life where she was the rebellious man? She encouraged her friend, who is her current son, to retaliate violently against someone. That violence caused the adversary to become paralyzed. Her role as the cheerleader, essentially inciting the violence, led directly to her current caregiving role for the one who suffered the paralysis, her son.
So even encouraging harm creates this bond of responsibility.
Absolutely. And for her father-in-law, as a worker in that same past life, she incited him, who was then a fellow worker, to attack another adversary. That attack also resulted in the adversary's paralysis.
So she incited violence in both cases.
Yes. Both scenarios illustrate how supporting or inciting harmful actions can lead to a direct caregiving role for the affected parties in a future life. It's like a karmic mirror of the harm caused or encouraged. It's a key takeaway how deeply intertwined our destinies become when we're involved in inciting harm, even if we don't directly commit the act.
Her German husband, though. He seems like a fundamentally good man. He chose her and their son over his mistress. He even showed interest in Buddhism, made merit in Thailand, aspired to ordain with their son.
Positive signs.
Yet after their son's accident, he became completely despondent, lost his faith, started drinking and smoking heavily, and even disturbingly suggested a family suicide.
That's a profound crisis.
Yeah. And he also deeply resents his own father, believing he caused his mother's death somehow. Just immense despair and anger.
His despair is such a poignant example of not understanding the profound law of karma. He's misinterpreting his son's accident as sort of a failure of his own good deeds.
Like, I did good things. Why did this happen?
Exactly. Rather than seeing it as the manifestation of the son's individual karma ripening, this kind of misunderstanding can absolutely shatter one's faith when suffering arises unexpectedly.
And the suicide suggestion.
That also has a karmic echo. In that past life as a supervisor, he frequently told workers who displeased him to go die. Just casually, perhaps, but it was a verbal action, vajikama, an action performed through speech. That verbal habit is now manifesting as this dark thought of suicide, though thankfully it seems it didn't lead to action.
Wow, even words have that power. And the hatred for his father.
That also has deep roots. In a past life, his father, then a worker, and his mother, also a worker, were made by him, as their supervisor, to work at dangerous heights.
Okay.
His mother then fell and died. Now, this was due to her own past panatapada karma from killing ripening, but his father, not understanding karma, bore a deep grudge against him, the supervisor, blaming him.
Misplaced blame.
Yes, and that grudge resurfaced powerfully in this life when his own mother died sometime after his birth, fueling the current hatred. It just shows the incredible longevity of these grudges and misunderstandings across lifetimes when karma isn't understood.
So, for the daughter trying to guide her husband through this profound crisis of faith and despair, what's her role? What can she actually do?
She has a true crucial role to play here. She must patiently, compassionately explain the law of karma to him. Emphasize that merit, consistent good actions is the only true way to alleviate suffering and improve one's life in the long run.
It's not a quick fix.
No, it's not about instant results or some kind of cosmic transaction. It's about building a strong foundation of understanding and critically consistent good actions over time. Without that deep understanding and continued effort in making merit, his life will likely only continue to be difficult. The core insight for anyone listening is that real change comes from understanding and persistent good action.
Right. Okay. Now, the father-in-law's story adds yet another layer of complexity to this family tapestry, and it's quite distressing. In 2004, he suddenly developed amnesia, couldn't recognize anyone, lost control of his bodily functions, became verbally abusive. And now, he's fully paralyzed, only able to move his eyes.
His conditions, the amnesia and paralysis specifically, are described as a direct result of very specific past actions.
Okay, what actions?
In a previous life, he was an alcoholic. And when drunk, he violently attacked an adversary with a stick, hitting their head and body repeatedly. This assault caused that adversary to become amnesiac and paralyzed.
Just like his current condition.
Exactly. That precise karma is now fully manifesting in his current life. It's a really stark reminder of the precision with which karma can operate, reaping exactly what was sown.
So what can be done for him in this state? Is there any way to alleviate such heavy karma, especially when it's manifesting so fully like this?
To help alleviate this karma, the family should make merit. Specifically, by contributing to what's called the Dhamma Body Image Project. This involves creating Buddha images or supporting the creation of sacred texts. They should then dedicate that merit specifically to him. This is considered a powerful way to generate positive energy to counteract the negative effects of his past actions. Engraving his name in association with these projects is seen as a direct way to help him. It helps cut off his arampa karma, which is the karma rooted in thought, and patiga karma, the karma of resentment or ill will. Doing so can ease the underlying conditions that perpetuate his suffering.
So, specific merit-making targeted at the root cause.
Yes, dedicated merit is key here.
As we've seen through each member of this family, the meticulous workings of karma seem undeniable in this narrative. This overarching principle, then, it really begs us to reflect on its universal nature, doesn't it?
Indeed. This entire family narrative powerfully illustrates the universal law of karma. And it's so important to understand that karma isn't some kind of divine decree from an external god or judge.
Right, not punishment.
No, it's an inherent principle of cause and effect, an intricate, impersonal system observed and taught by the Buddha himself. As the ancient saying goes, plant beans, get beans. Plant sesame, get sesame. You will always reap what you sow.
Simple but profound.
Exactly. Karma can manifest instantly, or it can be delayed, sometimes across many, many lifetimes, just waiting for the right conditions to ripen before its effects are experienced. The Buddha didn't invent these rules, he discovered them through his enlightenment. And then he taught them out of compassion, so that humanity could understand the true nature of existence and choose to act wisely.
The fundamental insight being that we are constantly sowing seeds for our future, whether we realize it or not.
Constantly, every moment, with every action of body, speech, and mind.
And this brings us to a truly remarkable discovery, revealed towards the end of this account, about this family's past connection to a specific spiritual community, the Mukana.
Yes, it's a fascinating twist in their long story. Many eons ago, this entire family, the daughter, her husband, and their son, were actually very wealthy.
Wealthy after all this poverty.
Yes. The daughter, in that distant past life, was described as the son of a millionaire. But, much like her father in this life, she associated with bad friends, indulging in drinking, womanizing, gambling.
History repeating itself almost.
In a way. Despite this lifestyle, her devout parents brought her to the Bukana, this specific spiritual community dedicated to cultivating inner peace and wisdom through the Dhamma. She went, but reluctantly.
Ah, so she was exposed to it but didn't embrace it.
Correct. After her parents passed away, she didn't return to the community, and that led to eons of suffering and separation from the spiritual path, wandering through difficult rebirths.
But now, against all odds and through all this immense suffering we've discussed, they've found their way back to this very same community. What does that signify?
Precisely. That reluctant merit from those distant past lives, though perhaps not made wholeheartedly at the time, it served as a kind of powerful underlying magnet. It drew them back to the Mukana now, despite their current hardships.
So even small good deeds can have long-term effects.
Immense long-term effects. This is a profound second chance for them, a rare opportunity that has finally ripened after eons. The path forward, as outlined, is for them to fully commit to merit-making now in all its forms: charity, precepts, meditation, to truly give their all this time, and to wholeheartedly aspire to rebirth in Dusitpuri, a heavenly realm where fortunate beings continue their spiritual development, ensuring they are never separated from the path again.
They've been given another chance.
Yeah.
They absolutely must not let it slip away.
That's the essence of it. The universal lesson here is that even small, maybe even reluctant acts of goodness can echo across vast stretches of time, eventually pulling us back towards a path of awakening, if the conditions align.
What an incredible and just deeply personal deep dive into these complex, multi-lifetime threads of karma. This family's story, it truly highlights how every action, every single choice, leaves an indelible mark, shaping not just one life but potentially many across time. It's a powerful testament to the endurance of our deeds.
Indeed. And understanding these intricate karmic connections provides not just explanations for suffering, which can be comforting in itself, but also a clear roadmap for creating a better future.
Right.
It emphasizes that while we absolutely inherit past karma, we arrive with baggage, so to speak. Our present actions, what we call new karma, hold immense power. The power to shape our destiny moving forward, and even to mitigate the effects of past negative deeds. It is always our present choices that are the most potent.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? This deep dive offers, I think, a really powerful perspective on the unseen forces potentially at play in all our lives. As you reflect on this family's incredible journey, maybe consider what might be the unseen threads connecting your own life's challenges and triumphs to choices made long ago.
And maybe more importantly, what conscious choices will you make today, right now, this very moment, to weave a different tomorrow? One filled with greater peace, perhaps, more happiness, and a stronger connection to the good. The ultimate question isn't really if karma affects you, but maybe how you choose to engage with it right now.